Hello folks in YouTube, welcome to another episode of my Realpolitiks Let's Play. This is Northstar. I hope if folks are well, taking care of each other, and being kind to yourselves, and keeping these videos short enough I don't have to cut most of them, cut down my video editing, because I have a huge backlog of video editing right now I need to do. Rather keep that more manageable so I don't get overwhelmed and work on chipping away at it. And then these just have to be uploaded, so some of them end up a little longer than ideal length, but still short enough to upload reasonably, 20-25 minutes instead of the 15 I'm aiming for usually. Apologize if it's a little bit of pain to sit through some of them, but I hope you're all enjoying. So here in this Macedonia run, in the Combat Tactics Center, focus on, but yeah, this will open think tank support, which will be HDI without an upkeep, but also allows stuff like guerrilla tactics, which is a cheap way to make my infantry way tougher. The cost of my aircraft being less effective. I mentioned joint combat operations. Private military companies, faster decrease in war loss, monetization army, reduced army maintenance. These cost some serious EP, but guerrilla tactics is the big one. Grab that alongside advanced infantry training, and when Albania probably attacks me, because they really don't like me. I started that border war against them a while back, even though I immediately surrendered. Relations have been tense ever since. Right now it's mostly currency wars, a recent bankruptcy of Macedonia, and warmonger that's Sam, but I'll be ready for him. The UN is going to pass this probably in 2.5 months to improve my resources. I'll be able to then do fossil fuel energy focus, which will come after the Combat Tactics Center. That'll dump a bunch of AP in my lap. I should probably put that into opening embassies so my warmonger go down and do this. And then also I'll want AP to open tourist infrastructure after mining infrastructure, which takes some resources to build tourist infrastructure, even if I could do multiple constructions and much, but I can't. And then tourist infrastructure will improve my score and AP income. The big thing being AP, and it's all going towards strength of my nation, preparing to eventually a defensive war in Macedonia, perhaps. Quote, liberate them and put a friendly regime in power there. Diplomatically annex them eventually after that, by forming a bloc. Or claim their territory and annex them after being attacked. Either way. This is about expansion, so I can get out of being a tiny one-province country that can't do much of anything. Dramatic times call dramatic measures. Oh yes, the game wants me to... Democracy never works, always strong survive. Turn your political system into totalitarianism, as if totalitarianism made a country strong. It does not. And I haven't a prayer of shifting my politics that much. Resign. That's not happening. The only way to really do that would be to declare war on a totalitarian country and then surrender realistically. Which Russia. I'm losing a war to Russia, basically. Though they have a nasty habit of annexing countries that attack them. At least small ones that they can do easily. They're still at war with Brazil and the US. Predictably, they're losing against the US. The stalemate with Brazil. Oh. I get a reward for doing Combat Tactics Center, which I'm already working on. Nice. Good bit of luck for once. Oh, we always have. So, well, actually, I've had some bits of luck in my own life, even if I'm often unlucky. There have definitely been things that have worked my way, so I can't always complain. Find people wanting to help me when I've been in really tough situations, for instance. In defense against imperialism, totalitarianism, and authoritarian country. In defense against imperialism, totalitarian and authoritarian countries will cooperate economically over their personal differences. This treaty was officially ratified by the United Nations Council. It should be the Security Council. Anyways, okay. Helps my GDP growth. Counts as a... I know my country's still a democracy. It doesn't yet help till I... shift political systems. Okay, well, what was I saying? It doesn't help me at all. Actually helps my rivals. Well, nothing I can do about it for now. My economy grows enough to import more resources, maybe. I might be able to do fossil fuel energy focus, but that's unlikely. No one joins the army. Young people are becoming more and more reluctant to join the army. They prefer to pursue other careers, and the legitimate businessmen's club is becoming particularly popular with them. Perhaps something should be done to turn the tide and convince them their life in the army is better than being a glorified muscle man in some shady business. Do this, reduce unit max capacity a small amount, and upset the legitimate businessmen's club, i.e. the mafia, or nothing can be done. They're happier with me, which actually helps my budget, though it hurts army maintenance. This will drive some unemployment for a while, enough that I actually will see unemployment, and a bigger decrease in unit capacity. In the long run, the unemployment would be harmful, but right now I'm actually at a risk of growing my population faster than I can maintain it, I suppose. Nah. Keeping relations strong with them. I'm probably not going to increase my army beyond that size within 900 days. And it's only the tiniest amount of money. We must do something. It's not worth it for a very small improvement in reduction in project maintenance, more in the army maintenance, and unemployment would reduce pop growth, driving happiness. Personal control target. Not good if I actually want my politics to shift right wing. So that now, because I've cracked down the mafia, personal control can be increased from 4 to 5. So I can get that UN thing. Although I have to have basically 3 elections that shift things to right, or 2. Next one will shift interventionism, personal control. So again, 5 to the right, which actually should put me in authoritarian territory, I think. I think 25 is the threshold, or you have to go over 25. Either way. Of course, that modifier will have expired by 2044 anyways, so. But maybe it'll pass again. It'll also be helpful. If I'm authoritarian and Albania attacks me, I can annex their territory without having a claim. Sure, drive my warmonger rating through the roof. But by then, not a problem. It's difficult to get a claim. You have to keep trying. You fail often. It's easier if you get claims through an event or something. Pre-programmed events, but Norway open to stock exchange. Okay. Keep putting money into getting very close to bankruptcy again. Should do as soon as possible so I can wipe out the AP and start growing it again. It's only 100 more. Shoot, I'm not going to even be able to do this Should have, unless they can get some money off the bankruptcy before it happens. Oh well. Yeah, threshold increase economic growth, but yeah, I'm gonna have bankruptcy before I can put money into the cancer cure fund, unless nope, nothing I can do. Bankruptcy now. Shoot, I should have done diplomatic missions or something the day before. Oh, it took a day. I could have actually done it right after I'm pausing. Shoot. Well, whatever. Kind of cheaty, and it probably doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, even without putting more resources in. Scientists around the world, you need to find a cure. Whoever donates the most will surely earn the most prestige. I did give the most. Canada, number 2. Germany and Indonesia tied for number 3 slot. So, anyways, big boost to relations the whole world. 5,000 AP. It's a ton for such a small country, and a boost to pop growth and score. I led the cure for cancer, which is probably a great name for this video, the cure for cancer. No. That dumped AP in my map lap since it didn't matter that I didn't use that little bit of AP. It was wiped out. Probably going to struggle to spend 5,000 before the next bankruptcy. I do wonder if, even if I set taxes way up, I wouldn't stop the deficit. Oh well. Yeah, this game rewards cutting taxes to grow your economy, so you can. It's neoliberal nonsense. Unless deficit spending, just cutting taxes basically on the rich. Too. Should get a little money score from that. Not enough to matter. Let's grab think tank support. Spends AP. HDI makes everything faster. Though it will accelerate the next bankruptcy substantially. Nah, cultural support organizations. Boom. Do think tank support after economic modernization. A little bit of money can temporarily wipe out the debt. For like a day. Only 27 debt. Palestine declares bankruptcy. Still waiting my warmonger reign to come down. New test. Yes, they want a research center. This has maintenance. Gives militarism, but it's a huge net drag on such a tiny country. Costs a little score to resign. The rewards are not nearly worth. Well, I mean, I could pick up some techs like smart mines pretty cheaply. That wouldn't be too hard. Precision bombs. Maybe not that stuff. Smart mines and precision bombs I could definitely pick up. Some of these are... I might actually want to do the research center after a little while. Not right now, though. That not for a good while. Let's resign this and hope to get something more immediately useful. Russia is experiencing riots, i.e. a revolt. Task, build up Air Force. Air Force is almost non-existent. Almost. It is, in fact, non-existent. Build at least 5 aircraft. That I can do. The reward is 500 money and AP. So I basically lose 100 money, but gain 400 AP for doing this. That's maybe to do after the next bankruptcy. And this, after completion of this, I guess, these are all short to midterm goals, but achievable. Probably medium-term goals. But that is enough for this video. Already at 17 minutes, so I hope you folks enjoyed this. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star to lead you home. Adieu, and best luck.